Hello friends, I am Dr. Atul Bhave. Today we are going to discuss one topic from NetSet paper 1, that is general paper. Name of topic for discussion is people, development and environment. As I said, this topic is very important from the point of view of SET-NET examination only because as usual on each and every topic 5 questions are asked, 10 marks are there, but this topic is purely theoretical in nature. So you can answer those 5 questions by making preparation within the period of less than 5 minutes. Only you have to read the question and give answer because you have prepared that. Like that type is there on this particular topic. Now there are certain things on which questions are asked. So here I am going to discuss those 9-10 things on which usually questions are asked and what type of questions are asked. Let us go towards topic. First of all, we will see pollution. Now what is mean by pollution? Certain harms to land, water, air, noise because of different human activities will be called as pollution. There are different types of pollution. Pollution of land is there, pollution of water is there, pollution of air is there, pollution of noise is there. What is mean by land pollution? Land pollution means there is change in ecosystems, components of land because of some human activities. That is what is called as land pollution. All of us are knowing after Green Revolution, due to more use of water, more use of chemical fertilizers, what happened in Punjab and Haryana particularly, certain land become deserts. No crop we are able to get in those lands. This is what is known as land pollution. Then what is water pollution? The water from industries we are directly, without any purification, taking into rivers. That creates water pollution. Then there is air pollution like carbon monoxide or methane or residues from different vehicle fuels. All that causes air pollution. Then there is noise pollution. You are using horns for different vehicles, loudspeakers, that create noise pollution. So these are types of pollution. Let us go towards what are the effects of pollution. Many times question is asked on effects of pollution. Which type of question is asked? Let us see. All of you are knowing global warming, that is very important effect of pollution. What is global warming? Temperature of earth has increased because of different greenhouse gases. This increased temperature of our mother earth, we tell it as global warming. Then there is smog. Smog means nothing but smoke plus fog. In Delhi, the problem of smog is very disgusting problem. Why? Because of this smog, sometimes we have to keep our transport closed or at less speed in some type of our year, mainly during the period of winter season. That is what is smog. Another effect is acid rain. Acid rain harms our land. Land pollution is caused because of acid rain. Then Taj Mahal, our national heritage, which is also affected by acid rain. On that question may be asked. Then there is desertification of land. Because of deforestation, this desertification is increasing. On that question may be asked. One question usually asked in NET exam, once or twice asked. More risk of desertification. For which part of the world there is more risk of desertification? then Africa should be your answer. Keep in mind. Now, after this pollution part, I like to discuss certain things about individual pollutions. First, I like to discuss about water pollution. Usually question is asked, these diseases are caused by water pollution, or which of the following diseases is not caused by water pollution. Then you should know which diseases are caused by water pollution. Then you can answer such type of questions. Now keep in mind, when we are drinking polluted water, certain diseases we have to face, like cholera, hepatitis, diarrhea, typhoid, malaria, giardia, gastro, all those are diseases caused by drinking polluted water. Then another thing is about noise pollution. Usually question is asked on effects of noise pollution. Now keep in mind, decibel is the measure used for measuring noise pollution. Noise more than or equal to 140 decibel is very bad for human body, human mind. Now keep in mind, certain effects are there because of noise pollution. Which are they? Irritation, nervousness, increased stress, sleep disturbance, increased blood pressure. These are the effects of noise pollution. And very harmful effect, the effect which is caused by all those effects which I just now discussed, is cardiovascular diseases. These are caused by noise pollution that we have to keep in mind. After these effects of noise pollution, let us go towards next part, that is what is called as air pollution. Now what is meant by air pollution? Pollution of air. Without air, without oxygen, we can't remain alive for a single minute. So air is very important. Now first of all we will see which are the air pollutants. When we see which are the air pollutants, we come to know that industry, transportation, agriculture, consumer and commercial product, commercial and residential heating, and some other type of air pollutants are there. When percentage is measured, usually it is industries 52%, transportation 27%. So industries and transportation are major air pollutants. Then agriculture 10%, consumer and commercial products 8%, commercial and residential heating 1%, and remaining 2% some other things are there. Then another thing which I like to discuss with you is what are the causes of air pollution. On that usually question is asked. First cause of air pollution is greenhouse gases. Now what is meant by greenhouse gases? When we say the word greenhouse gases, three gases are there. One is water vapor, second is methane, and third is CO2, that is carbon dioxide. So maybe their objective question, greenhouse gases does not include. Options will be water vapor, methane, carbon dioxide, oxygen. Oxygen is not greenhouse gas. Only three are there, you keep in mind, so you can answer any question on that. So water vapor, methane and carbon dioxide are greenhouse gases. What they do? They trap sun's heat and increase earth temperature. Global warming is caused by these greenhouse gases. So ice tips from maybe southern pole, northern pole, Antarctica, Himalaya, that are melting and increasing the water levels of seas, oceans, and that is affecting our mother earth, affecting our lives. Second is chlorofluorocarbon. Now this chlorofluorocarbon is released by dash dash three are there. Our air conditioner, television, refrigerator, their making process, using process, all are releasing chlorofluorocarbon, and that is also major air pollutant. Then another is nitrogen oxide. Another air pollutant is carbon monoxide. Vehicles are releasing this carbon monoxide on a larger scale. Then sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide, they are also air pollutants. When we are making coal production in coal mines, methane is released. That is major source of greenhouse gases. Then keep in mind another important thing, agricultural practices which we are carrying out, in that also methane is released. Another thing about these air pollution I like to discuss on, which usually question may come, is which are the indoor air pollutants, pollutants from our household. Perfume is there, hairspray is there, less ventilation is there, cooking devices which we are using in our kitchen, usually modern cooking devices, they are also source of air pollution. So these are indoor air pollutants. Then I like to discuss National Air Quality Index. Now friends, what is mean by this National Air Quality Index? This is developed to know the quality of air, in which criteria air is there. So from 0 to 50 it is good, 51 to 100 moderate, 101 to 150 unhealthy for sensitive group, 151 to 200 unhealthy, and 201 to 300 very unhealthy. So like that is National Air Quality Index which is developed. After this I like to go towards biofuels. Now all of you know petrol, diesel, natural oil, those are going to be exhaust after some days. Their sources are limited. So we have to use natural fuels, biofuels. Certain generations of those biofuels are there, about which question may come. When we say first generation biofuels, they are produced from agricultural crops like biodiesel, ethanol from sugarcane, those are biofuels. When we are producing these biofuels from agricultural residues, remaining parts of agricultural products, that are called second generation biofuels. Biodiesel is there, biogas is there, biohydrogen is there, that are second generation. When we tell third generation biofuels, in that bioethanol and biomethanol are there, they are produced from algae feedstock. Then fourth generation biofuels, when we say, they are produced from photobiological, solar fuels, electrofuels. These are examples of these biofuels from fourth generation. After these biofuels, let us go towards next part, that is about natural disasters. Friends, usually question is asked on natural disasters. On tsunami, many times question is asked. Question was asked, which of the following natural disaster can be termed as hydrometeorological disaster? Now, which of the following four options were there? Floods, earthquake, storms, tsunami. Hydrometeorological means tsunami, so that was tsunami was answer. Floods, earthquakes, storms, they are always there, they are natural calamities, they are there every year in some or other part of the world. We have to keep in mind current affairs from that. One question may arrive on that. World Meteorological Organization is there, WMO, which takes care of these natural disasters that we have to keep in mind. Our Gujarat earthquake, Latur earthquake from Maharashtra, on that questions were asked that time. Then storms which are coming in different parts of India, on that questions are asked, floods questions are asked. So we have to keep in mind current affairs on these natural disasters, natural calamities. Then usually there is a question on different conventions on the part of the world. Certain four important conventions about which I like to discuss. First is about Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit. This was for, or theme of this was, economic growth with sustainable development. Then another Agenda 21, this was about sustainable development. Then Kyoto Protocol. This Kyoto Protocol was like this. The countries which signed this Kyoto Protocol were said that they will reduce their greenhouse gases emission. Then CITES. CITES. What is CITES? CITES means Convention on International Trade of Endangered Species. Certain species, maybe animals, maybe vegetables, flora are endangered. Very less quantity remained. Their survival is required. So when we cut off, we stop their trade, then they can survive and our future generations can see that. For that, this CITES, Convention on International Trade of Endangered Species, was signed by different countries. Let us go towards next part, that is renewable energy. Now what is mean by renewable energy? Renewable energy means such energy which is renewed. Certain renewable sources from which we are getting energy. It contains solar energy, wind power, biomass, small hydropower. All those are renewable energy. Now India has decided some targets for 2022. This target India has to achieve. Which are they? Just Google it, search it and write in comments so that your involvement is there in my lecture. Then gigawatt is the measure used for measuring this renewable energy, gigawatt. Then I like to discuss another thing, which is some important dates. First of all, I like to discuss World Environment Day, which was on 5th June. World Population Day, on which date? Just Google it and write in comment so that your involvement will be there. All of you are knowing this World Population Day. We are second populous country in the world, India. China is at number 1, all of you are knowing. Then World AIDS Day, it is on 1st December. World Water Day on 22nd of March. Then World Health Day, 7th of April, all of you are knowing. Certain dates you have to keep in mind. On that one question may come in your examination. While going towards last part, we have to discuss about certain things, which country is having more consumption, which country is having less consumption, which country is having less emission, which country is having more emission. Like that question is usually asked on certain things. One question of such type is always there. So let me give you some examples about water consumption. Which country is using more per capita water? Per capita water consumption is more in for which country? Answer is United States of America. Then maximum carbon dioxide emission, when we say, it is China. Then maximum per capita consumption of energy, when it is asked, it is Russia. This question was asked that which of the following country is having maximum per capita consumption of energy for NET exam. Answer was Russia. So like that questions are asked. Friends, what I discussed are the certain nutshells of each and every part on which questions are asked. All of you have to keep in mind is that you have to prepare current affairs on each of these parts, maybe on pollution, maybe on energy, maybe on different dates, days, natural calamities, or different summits, conventions, so that you can give answer on current affair type question. Friends, this lecture, whether you like or not, just like it, comment it, share with your friends, share in your groups. To get more lectures on different topics, subscribe my YouTube channel. Another thing is that objective type questions I am sharing on my WhatsApp groups, on my Telegram group. Join those groups so that you can get objective questions for NET paper 1 on different topics. Prepare for your NET exam, SET exam, get success and become successful assistant professors or maybe junior research fellows. Thank you.